This is the video on the introduction to this class. So in these videos, there will be two codes. One will be a written code on the screen. The other code will be a verbal code said by myself. Each code will be 3 numbers. You will need all the codes in order to move on with each homework assignment. When you're taking notes in this class, it benefits you because you do get to use notes on the quizzes, tests, and final. It benefits you to have a notebook. I will show you what to put in the notebook on a digital copy on Google Classroom. On the slides, like in this video, the text that will need to be written will be written in green. Those are the important texts. And only written notebooks, no digital notebooks. So this is the weekly review video. This is the written code. I recommend you write this down or enter it into the homework assignment. So this is the original question. What do you need for this class? So what you need is a notebook, 70 pages minimum. So that's like a very small notebook. Calculator. So a simple 4 function will get you through this, or you can get like the TI-30. That'll get you through high school. You cannot use your phone as a calculator on the quizzes, tests, or final. Pen or a pencil. Bring a charged Chromebook, right? Bring your charger. Going to the bathroom, right? Use the bathrooms in X hall only. If that one is locked, use the bathroom at the end of A hallway. Do not ask to go before the bell rings. Do not ask to go in the first 10 minutes of class or the last 10 minutes of class. It is important that we start this class on time and finish strong. Do not ask while the teacher is talking. Only one out to the bathroom at a time. Take the bathroom pass, which is a clipboard, by the door. This privilege can be lost if abused. So the attendance procedure, in order to be counted present, you must be in your seat and complete the opening moves, which is the bell work, within the first 3 minutes of class. When the bell rings, the door closes and is locked. Get a pocket tracker or a pass if you are late. If you need to use the bathroom within the first 10 minutes of class or the last 10 minutes of class and you think it is an emergency, you will have to get a pocket tracker. If you are absent for a day for any reason, you must make up the work you missed, with the exception of the opening moves. All work is digital, so it can be done at home. The labs all have videos that accompany them, so you will be able to do the labs even if you missed class that day. So the phones, headphone policy. Do not have your phone out while Mr. Cardoza is talking. Just be respectful. Mindless scrolling is not allowed. Headphones are not allowed while the teacher is in the classroom talking. Even if there isn't any music playing, you cannot have headphones in your ears. So I don't know if you are listening or not. You do not need them. I will politely remind you to put your phones away and take out the headphones at the beginning of each period. After that, participation points will be lost. So this is the setup for this class. There will be a bell work, so opening moves, Monday through Thursday and on some Fridays. Attendance will be taken this way and by a seating chart. There will be a homework assignment every week due on Thursday, 3:20 p.m. There will be a short quiz every other Friday, first thing in the class. There's not going to be notebook checks in this class. Notebooks are based on participation. There will be at least one lab assignment every week, which will be due at 3:20 p.m. on a Friday. Everything is on Google Classroom. If you are absent, you are expected to finish any assignments you missed. So this is the breakdown for the grade. Assignments are 50% of your grade. Quizzes and tests are 35% of your grade. The final is 15% of your grade. Do your work, you will pass. So participation. Every week, a participation grade will be given. Participation is critical in this class. Opting out is not an option. Every week, a participation grade will be given. A weekly participation grade is the only thing in this class that cannot be made up. The participation grade is given on a strike system. Earn a certain amount of strikes a week, and you do not get those participation points. So every week, there'll be things that we do in class. Here's how to earn strikes at a participation and lose those points. Not doing the opening moves, unexcused absences, not taking notes in the notebook when we're taking notes, putting head down the entire class, refusing to take out headphones and or put away phone during a lecture, not completing the lab ticket or doing the lab, and anything else that might have been missed. Just participate in class. Homework. The homework assignments will be assigned on Monday at 8 a.m. and due Thursday at 3:20 p.m., so at the end of the day. In order to start the homework assignment, you will require to enter the codes from the review video. You will be able to see your score, what you missed, and correct it. You can do the homework as many times as you need. Highest score will be taken. The intent of the homework assignment is to practice the content for the quiz on Friday. Most questions on the quizzes will be taken from the homework. So you will get to correct you will get to correct these assignments, and you will have seen most of the questions on the quiz. All late work will be given a maximum of 80%. That's a B minus, not bad. You have 2 weeks to turn in late homework assignments. After 2 weeks, the opportunity to turn it in is gone. So labs, all lab assignments Monday through Wednesday will be due that week, or that week will be due at 3:20 p.m. on that Friday. Lab assignments that are assigned Thursday and Friday will be due at 3:20 p.m. the next Friday, just to give you extra time to finish it. All labs are virtual copies. In order to go back to the lab table to complete a lab ticket must be completed in time. If you miss a lab, watch the video to complete it. All labs are self-grading and will give you instant feedback as to what grade you receive will be. You have 2 weeks to turn in late labs. After 2 weeks, the opportunity to turn it in is gone. Now, class activities, same turn-in dates as normal. So Monday through Wednesday from that week will be due at 3:20 p.m. on that Friday. Lab assignments Thursday not lab assignments. Class activities will be due Thursday and Friday. Will be due at 3:20 p.m. the next Friday. All class activities are virtual copies. Those class activities are self-grading. Will give you instant feedback to what grade you will receive. You'll have 2 weeks to turn in late grade class activities. After 2 weeks, the opportunity to turn it in is gone. So we've already gone over the notebook. Right within green, you do get to use them on quizzes, tests, and final, right? Only written notebooks, no digital notebooks. Now quizzes, there will be a short quiz every other Friday, first thing in class. You will get to use your notebook. Quizzes can be retaken within 2 weeks, but must be made up on your time. Impact, study hall, before or after school, sometime or in that next week. So see the teacher for a pass. If a quiz is missed, it must be made up during impact or a workday the following week. So that can be done during a workday if you just flat out miss the quiz. You'll have 2 weeks to make up a quiz and or correct a quiz. After 2 weeks, the opportunity to turn it in is gone. At the end of the semester, your lowest quiz will be dropped, so there is some forgiveness there. Late work. All late work will be given a maximum of 80%. That's a B minus, not bad. You have 2 weeks to turn in late work. After 2 weeks, the opportunity to turn it in is gone. If you are late on, we don't have notebook checks, so that doesn't apply here. If you turn in a lab or class activity late, the opportunity for the extra credit to count is gone. If the quiz is missed, it must be made up during impact or during a work day. We are all human. We make mistakes. If you do this on 1 or 2 assignments this semester, it won't really affect your grade. If you make it a habit, it will affect your grade negatively. Now, extra credit. On most of the lab and class activities, there will be the possibility for some extra credit. The extra credit can only be completed if the assignment is completed. So you already did the whole assignment. It's completed. It's correct. Then you can do the extra credit. The extra credit is all or nothing. If you turn in a lab or class activity late, the opportunity for the extra credit to count is gone. Extra credit is a good way to make up any missed participation points or any missed points throughout the semester. So now that we got the class out of the way, let's get to know the teacher. Who is Mr. Cardoza? So just a little bit about myself. I attended Speedway High School. When I graduated, I went to Purdue University and graduated with a degree in electrical engineering technology. After I graduated from Purdue, I worked at Caterpillar working on bulldozers. I worked there for a little while. After that, I joined the Marine Corps, and I was an officer in the Marine Corps. I did communication. When I was getting out, I needed to figure out what I was going to do with the rest of my life. So I went back to school. I went to IUPUI to get my teaching license. I did my student teaching at West Lane Middle School and right here and at Ben Davis. After I got my teaching license, I worked at Tri-West for a little bit, and then I got a call from a teacher at Ben Davis, and I went back to Ben Davis, and I've been teaching there ever since. So just a little bit about me. I like to eat. I put eggs up there because I do have 7 chickens that give us fresh eggs every day. I love to just sit down and binge watch shows. I love to listen to music, podcasts. I love board games. I put Settlers of Catan up there. That's a very good introductory board game. Love to go outside. Love to hike, bike, climb mountains. all of that. And then I always tell corny dad jokes. That's one. So I had a joke about construction, but I'm still working on it. So there'll be plenty of jokes like that throughout the year. This is my family. There's my wife. There's us on Halloween with our 2 kids. You can see us dressed up. We do have 2 cats. Do have their names Sunny and Luna. So named them after the sun and the moon. Right. Always try to keep a space theme. There we are, at going whitewater rafting at New River Gorge, I believe. Probably should put up the 7 chickens that I have up here at some point. But as far as in the house, we just do have 2 cats. I love going to PopCon and Comic-Con. I love seeing, going to see some of the celebrities. You can see I met the Emperor from Star Wars. I met Millie Bobby Brown, Dan Harbour from Stranger Things. I met Ron Perlman from Sons of Anarchy. So I do this whenever I get a chance. I love to travel. You can see, there's a picture from Hawaii. There's the center picture is from the Bolivian salt flats. That is where you can take photos like this where there's really no perspective. So you can take photos like this where it looks like somebody's stepping on somebody, or you can take pictures where it looks like you're holding somebody. And at this point, I'll go ahead and give you that verbal code. The verbal code is 820. I say that again, the verbal code is 820. I also love science. So I'm a science teacher. There's a couple photos down there at the bottom of lunar eclipses. There's a solar eclipse. I flew to South America for the sole purpose of seeing a solar eclipse. I enter the pumpkin carving contest every year. So you can see I try to make it science themed every year. There's a picture of me going through a volcano. There's myself and my wife. My wife's dressed up as Marie Curie, and I dressed up as radium, the element that she discovered, dressed up as Einstein. Love everything science. I've even met someone who walked on the moon. So this is Harrison Schmitt, the only geologist to walk on the moon. Only 12 men have walked on the moon. Only 4 of those are still alive. So I'm in the front row. You can kind of see me there. I've even touched the moon. So the Air and Space Museum in Washington, D.C., you can touch the moon. That's that photo there. I love that photo. I've also seen 19 moon rocks across the United States. So everywhere we go, I try to see if there's one in that city, and I try to make an effort to go out and see them. So I try to get a photo of myself with them. So as usual, I'm just going to leave you with this final thought. There is too much unknown in the universe to take a break from learning. Get out there and question everything.